Two issues that Oceania are experiencing today. Plastic pollution. Our enormous ocean has long been believed to be boundless and immune to the effects of humans. The disastrous consequences we've already had on our waters are only now being recognized by scientists. We are facing a global environmental problem as a result of the tremendous amount of plastic garbage that is destroying our oceans. Every link in the food chain, including the seafood on our plates, has been affected by trash that is being consumed by marine life. Plastic litter on beaches or floating on the surface is the most noticeable proof of plastic pollution in the ocean. But research indicates that 94% of plastics in the ocean lie on the seafloor. The most found plastics are bags, single-use food and beverage containers such as bottles, wrappers, cutlery, and wet wipes. Oceania campaigns to eliminate plastic pollution and its source before it can reach the depths of the ocean. Plastics are everywhere and are a massive threat to marine wildlife and biodiversity. Marine mammals, sea turtles, and birds often confuse plastics with food or end up entangled in discarded fishing gear. Plastic pollutions and climate change are also dangerous cocktail for the ocean. Plastics are made from fossil fuels. Recovering this debris is technically and economically unfeasible, either because it is located at a great depth or because it is snagged on fragile biological structures. The only solution to plastic crisis is to drastically reduce the everyday use of plastic and ensure plastic materials are reused. Second issue, the global fish populations. A critical source of food for millions of people are in danger of collapsing due to the widespread and destructive fishing practices. The global industry is overrun with human rights violation, from human trafficking and forced labor to death bondage and inhumane working conditions. Overfishing is rapidly depleting many of the world's fish populations. The global fish catch peaked in the late 1980s and has been declining ever since. Meanwhile, roughly 1 billion people, many of them poor, already depend upon fish as a primary source of animal protein. Oceania works to reduce overfishing by advocating for science-based catch limits, reducing harmful fishing subsidies, and stop illegal and unreported and unregulated fishing. Overfishing is exacerbated by harmful fishing subsidies. These payments cause too many boats to be on the water and encourage fishing beyond sensible reason. Oceania works in Europe and elsewhere to limit these subsidies. The time to act is now. The threats that plastic pollution and overfishing pose to the health of our oceans is clear. Without adequate protections and corporate responsibility, we face creating irreversible damage and the collapse of some of the most important food sources in the world.